Kerala, don't ask me about urban development because I was never in charge of implementing the 74th Amendment. I'm probably the second biggest expert of the 73rd Amendment, the biggest expert being on my left, my friend Thomas Isaac. The Kerala is a Rajivian government. I don't see any sign of Mao Zedong here, beyond the fact that when Mr. Isaac thought up the slogan, socialism in the 21st century, I have amended it to read socialism with Kerala characteristics in the 21st century. For undoubtedly, the greatest achievement of Rajiv Gandhi was to find a left government that implemented his dream. And it is a strange irony because Rajiv never was a communist. The other very, very important consideration is that this is not a Marxist government, it is a Gandhian government because it was Mahatma Gandhi who caused S.N. Agarwal in 1946 to publish a book called A Gandhian Framework for the Indian Constitution. That was published called Democratic Government. And Dr. Ambedkar replied to him that our villages are cesspools of casteism. And the person who reconciled the, the Gandhi view with the Ambedkar view was Rajiv Gandhi. For he said in every way we will reserve SC/ST seats in accordance with their population, their share of the population, and that it be done at the taluka level and at the district level. And at that point, Ambedkar's argument was met and Gandhi's dream was fulfilled. So I belong to that generation. And that is why I want to congratulate the most Rajivian government in India for what it has achieved remarkably in Panchayati Raj under the guidance of my mentor, Thomas Isaac, and my dear friend Rajesh. Thank you.
നിങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാം, അദ്ദേഹം പ്രതികരിക്കും.
So what are the salient features which you think that Kerala is ahead of others in India, according to Panchayati Raj concept which you have? What are the kind of areas of development?
Number one, the Kerala government is totally committed to local government, although my speech was labeled local governance. I see that the ministry is called local government. The Constitution in Article 343G specifies, and I'm talking from memory, so don't fault me if I get some comma wrong, but the article begins by saying the legislature of a state. So it is for the Kerala legislature to determine the Kerala law. And they've done such a good job of it that they have fulfilled in larger measure than any other state the next provision, which is that whatever subjects the Kerala government chooses to list in the legislation, with regard to them, the devolution, not the decentralization, the devolution, which means handing over to the pure power to somebody else, devolution will involve not leaving the panchayats as the instrument of the state government, but as institutions of self-government. Why? For two things. Number one, for economic development and social justice. No political ambit is given to the panchayats. They are instruments of development for inclusive growth through inclusive governance. That is what Kerala is famous for. And it says that this should be based on district planning. The only state in India to fulfill the 65th Amendment promise, which is incorporated in the 74th Amendment, is Kerala. And it says that when the devolution takes place, it has to be effective for it to be truly self-government by the people. To the best of my knowledge, there are only 3 states that have gone some way towards implementing this. One is Tamil Nadu, where both the parties voted against the Constitutional Amendment. But certainly it is state number 3. State number 2 is Karnataka. And state number 1 is Kerala. But yesterday I said in the plenary that there's one respect in which Kerala is behind Karnataka, and that is its legislation. And I didn't know that the Honorable Minister Rajesh had an amendment to the law which would enable him to set up a commission of experts who would marry the Constitution of India, particularly Article 243G, with the law of Kerala. And once that happens, Kerala will not only be the best state in Panchayati Raj in practice, it will also be the most effectively governed by the law on Panchayati Raj. So I am an unstinted admirer of those who have fulfilled my guru, Rajiv Gandhi's dream. And in all of India, there are only 3 states, Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, which have gone some way towards fulfilling the dreams of Rajiv Gandhi. And very significantly, they are southern states. That is why the southern states, on any measure of economic development and on any measure of human development, are streets ahead of Jis Desh Mein Ganga Behti Hai. I know that you don't know Hindi, but that means the land where the Ganga flows. It is Uttar Pradesh and Bihar under the BJP that are dragging us down. And as far as Gujarat is concerned, it is a vicious autocracy where panchayats are rewarded if they don't hold elections. That is the authoritarianism of a guy called Narendra Modi, who claims to have a BA from Delhi University and has prevented the Delhi University Vice Chancellor from revealing the list of passes in 1978. There was a Narendra Modi who did appear in 1978 by correspondence, and I've seen him on television thanking his mother and father for giving him the same name as the greatest Gujarati of all, which was neither Jinnah nor Gandhi, but Narendra Modi, who has supervised 1,000 murders in a single day in Gujarat, and who's now complaining about some Hindu murders in Bangladesh. What is the consistency of the man? So he boasts that there is a Gujarat model, and I am boasting that there is a Kerala model. And sorry, I forgot to mention Telangana. So there are 4 states: Kerala, Telangana, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, which are most nearing the dream of Rajiv Gandhi. And since it was Rajiv Gandhi who, who gave me the opportunity to be invited to Kerala as the only congressman who actually came, I'm afraid I cannot say anything beyond the fact that I'm very, very proud of being a South Indian. My Veshti, it's not a mundu, it's a Veshti. And this Veshti shows that I'm wearing the Congress colors. And if the party is going to expel me, they will expel me with my Veshti on, which has the colors of the Congress party. And I do not have the colors of the Communist Party on my Veshti.
So, but do you think how important it is when we are talking about the self-government Panchayati Raj at a time when everything is being centralized, or the concept of centralization, because fiscal centralism has been kind of in a question mark now. So, how do you think it is so important for us to talk about Panchayati Raj and devolution of power? Mike. Table.
Okay, okay, I've got the question. In a country where every realized the only hope is decentralization. And if that becomes devolution, then I think we are bringing heaven on earth. You will be able to make Kerala the best state, and we can make India the best country only if we have effective Panchayati Raj. And my proof is that China has become the second powerful economy in the world without becoming a Viksit China in 2047 by using the panchayats through what they call town and country planning to build the basic infrastructure of economic development with social justice. And when Comrade Pinarayi becomes again the chief minister, I hope he will send a delegation to China. I hope he will finance the commission which Minister Rajesh has said to visit China. My own niece is there. She speaks fluent Mandarin. So you can speak in Malayalam English, which is almost incomprehensible to anyone who speaks English, but it can be translated into Mandarin by my own niece who won't ask for a fee from the Kerala government. She lives in Beijing. It's her second posting to Beijing. There's only two questions that have come to me, and both from an all India agency. Is there no Malayali who has any question to ask other than my opinion of K.C. Venugopal? And why are we having this meeting? Ask your question in Malayalam. I have the best translator on my left. I said, ask your question in Malayalam. I have the best translator on my left. Can you please use the mic?
A state like Kerala has got a national inflation at a staggering 9.6%, which is well above the national average of 3%. And the major reason for this inflation is the food inflation. Now, when you're talking about this kind of a development without addressing this basic uh, problem, how is there even a capital that is required for development that is possible, even if it is an urban development or in
other state in India which has as many MSMEs as Kerala has. So there's plenty of capital. And in any case, the best thing for you to do would be to incorporate Dubai in Kerala. because that is where your money is coming from. It is the most oil rich country in the world. The Malayalis have upheld the flag of India all over the Gulf, all over West Asia. They are the most enterprising. But under previous governments, they did not have the opportunity to show their entrepreneurship. I am going to get a pair of shoes this afternoon from a Mr. VKC Razak, whom I met at breakfast. It turned out that he is a footwear king. So I asked him, "Do you make chappals?" And the reason I had to ask him for chappals is that strapless chappals are not allowed in the Delhi Gymkhana Club. And since that is the place where I get the best chicken a la Kiev, despite Kiev's condition, I would like to be able to go there. And it is with Malayali footwear, if Mr. Razak fulfills his offer to me, that I will be going into the Delhi Gymkhana Club next. You're simply the best state. And capital is flowing in here. And so what if inflation is at 9%? What was, yeah, of course, what was the highest sum of money that Mahatma Gandhi received in the 1930s?